What's next for Jamaica's Briana Williams? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your comments after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Well, all things considered, Jamaica's Briana Williams has had somewhat of a bonus 2022 season. In fact, in this one season, she set two personal records, ran in the World Championships, collected a silver medal, and made the track team for Eugene, Oregon. Or did she really have such a wonderful season? In her last race so far, the one she did in Celestia, she had an explosive start in that 100 meter, which featured Aaliyah Hobbs, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, Mary Jose Talou, and Melissa Jefferson, but ended up in the fifth position, running 11.11. But her start, people, that first 50 to 60 meters was explosive. In fact, she was ahead of the world's fastest for the 2022 season, Shelly Ann Fraser Price, for the first 45 meters of that 100 meters. Fraser Price won, of course, running 10.66, which at the time was a new world lead. Hobbs second, 10.94. Talou third, 11 flat. Williams came fifth with 11.11. Now, Williams was running out of lane number 2. Go back and look at the race. And Fraser Price was running out of lane number 5. So you can see for the first 35 to 40 meters, Williams is ahead of Shelly Ann Fraser Price, which is a remarkable thing and says a lot about Williams. So what is the issue here? Many of you seem to think that Briana Williams needs to get a new coach. But why would she get a new coach though? I mean, she made the team and she is the 5th fastest woman for the 2022 season out of Jamaica over the 100 meters. Of course, number 1 is Shelly Ann Fraser Price, 2 Shericka Jackson, 3 Elaine Thompson Hera, 4 the newbie Kemba Nelson, and in 5th position in the deepest pool of female sprinters in the world is Briana Williams. Briana Williams is also ranked, I believe, number 20 in terms of flat 100 meter speed for the 2022 season, according to World Athletics. Briana Williams ran the opening leg in the women's 4x100 meters for Jamaica in Eugene, Oregon, and ran a decent opening leg. She herself and the rest of the team did just enough for us to get through to the finals, where eventually we won a silver medal, and therefore she collected a silver medal for her efforts at the World Championships. So why all the negative chatter about this young lady? Why? A 20-year-old who is ranked, I think, as again 20th fastest for the 2022 season, with a new PB that she set in the finals of the national championships in Jamaica of 10.94, an exceedingly impressive time. Let me again reiterate, she is the fifth fastest woman out of the island of Jamaica, the country that had the fastest 100-meter championship finals for the world in 2022, with the three fastest women alive at its helm: Shelley Ann Fraser Price, meaning for the 2022 season, Shelley Ann Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson Hera, and of course Sharika Jackson. Fifth fastest in this island with 10.94, an extremely impressive time. Now, earlier in the year, we saw her run a new personal best in the finals of the world's indoors over the 60-meter, clearly working on that start, which if you go back also to the championship finals in Jamaica, she had a bullet start and was ahead of most of the field for the first 35 minutes. Apologies, clearly I meant 35 meters. Brianna Williams finished this race with a new personal record over the 60 meters of 7.04 ahead of her compatriot Sharika Jackson, who also ran 7.04 to take sixth. This, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, I completely understand why some persons are now underwhelmed by Brianna Williams. The fact is that her growth potential, her trajectory has been phenomenal. At age 16, she was running insanely fast times. World titles, junior titles at the very least, and made her first major team, I think, at the age of 17. So one expected her development to continue along that trajectory. But the truth is, human beings don't know, often function like that. There are a few factors that one has to throw in here very quickly. One, Brianna Williams had injury issues this year, something that we have not seen for the first time, and that clearly impacted her growth throughout the season. Yet, even with these injury issues, she ran a PB of 10.94, very impressive time, fifth fastest for the 2022 season in Jamaica and 20th fastest in the world. We have seen her improve her speed. We have seen her improve her speed in the 60 and the 70. Now, I have also stated that we have seen her improve her start and her drive phase, which is now phenomenal. She is actually getting out of the blocks faster than Shelley Ann Fraser Price, something that's nearly impossible. What is lacking in her 100 meter at this point is the last 40 to 30 meters. As I've stated in the past, you don't really go faster through the line. It's the person who fades slowest. So I think her team needs to work on her stamina through the line and her speed endurance and core strength. Her form and technique has improved. I believe her start and her drive phase are near perfect, and I think what she should do for the next season is continue to train. I believe Atta Bolden is actually doing a very good job. Two silver and a gold medal in 2 major championships, 1 Olympic, 1 world championship is very impressive. If they are able to improve her, sustaining her through, keeping her top end speed through the line, and her fading slower, I think some 400 meters should be able to do this, some hill training, etc. We're going to be looking at an even faster Brianna Williams come next season. Now, I also know that one of the reasons why some people are disappointed is because of the explosiveness of a Kemba Nelson. Kemba Nelson really came into her own just for a month or so in the final part of her season, which, by the way, was phenomenal given the fact that she had gone through the collegiate season. Kemba Nelson is a remarkable talent, but we cannot really compare both. They're both incredibly talented young ladies. So I understand why many of you are disappointed, but if you look at it logistically, 10.94 is phenomenally fast. 20 fastest in the world for 2022, 5th fastest in Jamaica, made the World Championship, made the Olympic Games, has improved her times consistently, both in the 60 and the 100. As I said, I think the only missing ingredient from her race at this point is maintaining her drive phase through that line, her top end speed, and this, I believe, will be corrected through numerous 400 meters stamina and strength and core building exercises, etc. And I'm pretty sure that Atta Bolden, who seems, in my opinion, to be doing a very good job with her, should be able to execute this along with the brilliance of Brianna Williams. Now, finally, I understand that one of the other reasons for her disappointment is that she seems to perform best right before the final. We saw her do this in the World Indoor Championships over the 60 meters, and we've seen her do this in other races. This could be a psychological element, maybe based on the stress. Maybe she's not handling the transition as well, or because listen, people, it's very stressful to run for Jamaicans. We are hard to please. So it could be an issue where something is happening psychologically with her. Maybe she's beginning to doubt herself because she's just had not had a great season. She seems to be more psychologically last year prepared to win than she has been this year. So it could be that there's an issue happening here with her self-confidence. I do not believe that there's an issue with her actual speed, strength, not her actual speed and her actual talent. I believe this young lady has sub 10.8 in her legs. I've said this on several occasions. So maybe that needs to be addressed if that is the case. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave your comments. Remember, you're royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!